Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Lovely. In this video, I will discuss vowels and their pronunciations.
What is a vowels?
What are vowels? The vowels are the most important part of speech in a sentence. They carry the main stress and they're usually the first thing you learn when you start to study a language. The vowels are divided into two categories, short vowels and long vowels. Short vowels are the ones that are pronounced for less than a second, like the word cat. Long vowels are pronounced for more than 1 second, like in the father. In English, all short and long vowels are different sounds produced with the different lip shapes and different tongue position. Let's get started.
There are five main vowels, and these are A, E, I, O, and U. These can be combined with other vowels to form diphthongs or two vowels in one syllable, such as A in pay. The first one is the vowel letter A. A as in for apple. Let us compare the difference between the short vowel sounds and the long vowel sounds. The short vowel sounds A is pronounced as ah, apple. To produce it, the tongue must be fairly low and raising slightly. An example of it is the word cat. On the other hand, the long vowel sounds A is pronounced as ei. To produce it, the tongue must be fairly low and flat. The second vowel is the vowel letter E, as in E for elephant. Let us compare the short and long vowel sounds. The short vowel letter E is pronounced as eh. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be halfway up, just as shown in this picture. An example of short sound E is the word elephant. On the other hand, the long vowel letter E is pronounced as E. To produce it, the middle part of your tongue must be high. An example of it is the word cheese. On the long sounds, the tongue is higher and the lips are less spread. The third vowel letter is the letter I. I is for iguana. Let us check out the short and long vowel sounds for I. The short vowel sounds I is pronounced as I. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be high and the tip behind the parted teeth. An example of the short sounds vowel letter I is the word the big iguana. The long vowel I is pronounced as I, just like AI or I. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be high and the tip behind the top front teeth. An example of it is the word ice cream. The next one is the fourth vowel letter O. O for octopus. Let's check out the difference between the short and long vowel sounds. The short vowel O sounds. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be less than halfway up, while the tip is behind the bottom of the front teeth and the back is dropping past. The short sound, the back tongue is lower and the lips are more open. An example of it is the word octopus and top. Now, let's talk about the long vowel O sounds. The long vowel O sounds is pronounced as O. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be more than halfway up, while the tip is behind the bottom front teeth, and the back is fairly high. An example of it is the word home. The last but not the least, our final vowel is the vowel letter U. The short vowel letter U is pronounced as ah. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be rising while the tip is behind the bottom front teeth and the back is fairly high. An example of the short vowel sounds or U is the sun. Now, let's move on with the long vowel letter U. The long vowel letter U is pronounced as U. To produce it, the middle part of the tongue must be more than halfway up, while the tip is behind the bottom front teeth and the back is high. The long sound, the tongue is higher and the lips are more rounded. An example of it is the word cute or cube. Now let's have a recap of the short vowel sounds. Ah, ah, apple. Eh, eh, elephant. Iguana. Oh, oh, octopus. Umbrella. How about the long vowel sounds? It's A, just like in cake. E, just like in cheese. I, I for ice cream. O, just like in the word rope. U, as in the word you in the cube. Learning a new language can be a difficult thing, even if you had paid attention in your English class. At a certain point, you will start to forget things. As far as the long and short vowels are concerned, well, the vowel that sounds like its name, that vowel is known as the long vowel because the sound of that vowel is longer. On the other hand, the shorter one comes with a short sound. And this is the biggest difference between the two. The more you learn and the more you concentrate, the better your pronunciation will get. Now, let's do a summary of our lesson. The vowels are pronounced by pursing your lips and forcing air through them. They are also called open syllables or open sounds, and there are two types of vowel sounds. These are the short and the long sounds. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.